The second type of word problem we're going to talk about is perimeter. And this one's pretty easy because if you can draw a picture, draw it. And you can draw a rectangle. So that's my expectation, is that you are going to draw the rectangle. So again, same thing, 3 columns. We're talking about a rectangle, so I'm going to draw a picture of it. And it says the length of the rectangle is 6 inches more than its width. Who's not being talked about? Width. It tells me about the length. The length is da-da-da-da. The width is not being talked about. So I'm going to let x be the width. And then I'm going to fill in my dimensions. So are you. Fill in your dimensions, both of them. There's 2 widths. I want them both there. And then it says the length is 6 inches more than its width. More than means addition. So x plus 6 is going to be the length. Okay? And it's a dimension you're going to fill in. Because these dimensions are filled in, I don't expect you to rewrite the whole equation. I can look over here and see that the perimeter is added all up. So those are my dimensions. So I'm going to add all my x's. There are 4 of them. So 4x plus 6 and 6 is 12. That's the perimeter. And it tells me that the perimeter is 24 inches. So there's my equation. Easy breezy. And now we solve for x. So I subtract 12 on both sides. That's a minus sign. 4x equals 12. Divide by 4, and x equals 3. Now be careful here. When you write a full sentence, you must have unit measurements. So the width is 3 what? Inches. Is 3 inches. The length is 3 plus 6 is 9 inches. Now, a lot of times students are just going to add these 2 up and see that it's 12 and be like, uh-oh, my perimeter needs to be 24. But remember, it's 2 lengths and 2 widths. So you're really taking this number 12 and multiplying by 2, which is 24. So that's an easy way to check that. All right, let's do, we're just going to do one more here. Okay, let's go down to 13. Let's try 13. All right, it says the length of a rectangle is 5 less than twice its width. It's a rectangle. I can draw a picture. So I'm going to. Who is not being talked about? Well, it says the length is 5 less than twice the width. So the length is blah, 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 blah. Width, not being talked about. So I'm going to let x be the width. Then I'm going to fill it in. And then the length is 5 less than, turnaround word, twice its width. So twice its width, 5 less than. So 2x minus 5 is going to be the length. Okay, so I'm going to let 2x minus 5 be the length. And I'm going to fill it in. Now, what is the question saying? It says if the perimeter is 56 inches. So perimeter, you add them all up. I can see my dimensions, so I'm just going to use my picture to do the work for me. So 2, 4, 5, 6x minus 10 equals 56. There's my equation. Solve for x, add 10 on both sides. 6x equals 66. Divide by 6, x equals 11. Full sentence here, must have dimensions. So the width is 11 inches, and the length is 11 times 2 is 22, 22 minus 5 is 17, so it's 17 inches. Again, you can add them up and multiply by 2, 28, 28 times 2 is 56, it checks out. So that's set 2 of perimeter.